Let us consider with the basicity relationship of amines. This is ammonia. Nitrogen has lone pair of electrons, followed by that we have a primary amine where one alkyl group is attached to nitrogen. Another shortcut is there are two hydrogen atoms in primary amine, followed by secondary amine. There are two alkyl groups. In short, one hydrogen atom and then a tertiary amine. Another way of learning primary, secondary and tertiary amine is, students, you just remember the hydrogen atoms of ammonia. One hydrogen replaced by one alkyl group. One hydrogen replaced by one alkyl group, we will call it as a primary amine. Two hydrogen atoms replaced by two alkyl groups, we call it as secondary amine. And all the three hydrogen replaced by three alkyl groups, we call it as tertiary amine. So basicity is basically the availability of lone pair of electrons, or in other words, basicity also depends upon the stability of the ammonium cation. So to explain the basicity of amines, we just have to compare the stability of amines with respect to the stabilities of ammonium cations after protonation. So what is the basic difference of it? So alkyl groups, in secondary there are two alkyl groups, tertiary we have three alkyl groups. So greater the number of alkyl groups. So alkyl groups are their electron donating groups. What do you call it as plus I effect. So in primary amine there is one alkyl group, so it increases the electron density on nitrogen atom, whereas secondary and tertiary there are alkyl groups are more. So in tertiary amine the extent of ability to donate or release electrons would be more. So the plus I effect is maximum in tertiary amines as compared to secondary, as compared to primary, which is least in ammonia. In short, there is no plus I effect. So more the number of alkyl groups, more will be the availability of lone pair of electrons, and as a result tertiary amines has to be more basic. So the basicity of aliphatic amines should increase with the increase in the number of alkyl groups. So on that basis, or on that context, we call it as tertiary amines being more basic than secondary than primary. Let us consider the basicity in aqueous medium, but this trend is only true, students, I repeat, the order of basicity is only true, the trend is only true in gaseous order. However, it has been found that in aqueous solution, secondary amine is invariably most basic. So the actual basicity order in aqueous medium, it depends upon the stability of ammonium cation, what you call as solvation of ammonium ion, and steric hindrance followed by hydrogen bonding. So it depends upon the plus I effect of alkyl groups, extent of hydrogen bonding with water molecule, and the steric factors. Steric factors. Considering all the three factors, the extent of hydrogen bonding can be explained, or sorry, the extent of basicity can be explained in aqueous medium. So considering all these factors, the order of basicity of aliphatic amine should be primary, secondary and tertiary. But when I consider the actual basicity order of amines in aqueous, secondary amine has the best benefit. So secondary amines gets the best benefit. So on that basis, the order of basicity invariably changes. So in aqueous medium, the basicity depends upon the stability of ammonium cation, the extent of hydrogen bonding, and the steric factors. So case 1 where alkyl groups is equal to methyl group. When alkyl group is methyl group, the extent of hydrogen bonding, the extent of hydrogen bonding is more, that is stability due to hydrogen bonding predominates over the stability due to plus I effect of methyl group, and on that basis secondary amine, the order is secondary, primary, tertiary and ammonia. However, in case 2 where the alkyl group is not equal to methyl group, suppose if it is an ethyl group not equal to methyl group, considering only two factors, methyl, other than methyl matlab it has to be ethyl or propyl group. There will be some steric hindrance to hydrogen bonding. So as a result, the stability due to plus I effect predominates over the stability due to hydrogen bonding, and therefore the order of basicity has to be secondary, tertiary, 1 degree and ammonia. I repeat, when the alkyl group is methyl, we will behead that order. 2 degree greater than 1 degree greater than 2, 1, 3, followed by ammonia. If the alkyl group is ethyl or propyl, it has to be still 2 degree first. It is invariably most basics. But the extent of alkyl groups, so that is predominating factor, should be plus I effect. And therefore 3 degree amine comes first, followed by 1 degree amine. So in gaseous phase or in aqueous solutions, the solvation effects and the stabilization due to hydrogen bonding are absent, and hence the basicity amines or basicity of amines depends only on the plus I effect of alkyl groups. However, in aqueous medium, the basicity depends upon all the three factors. So the extent of hydrogen bonding is considered in aqueous medium. However, when the alkyl group is CH3 group, the order has to be 2, 1, 3. When the alkyl group is ethyl or propyl, the order has to be 2 degree greater than 3 degree greater than 1 degree. Next, we have the comparison topic based on aliphatic as well as aromatic amine as well. So, aryl amines are less basic than aliphatic amines. It is found that in aryl amine, that is the best example is benzene with NH2, what you call it as benzene amine, or what you call it as aniline. In aniline, the lone pair of electrons on hydrogen is in conjugation with the benzene ring, and therefore it is less available for coordination or less available for protonation. In short, due to resonance, the lone pair of electrons on hydrogen gets delocalized over the benzene ring and therefore less available for protonation, and therefore aromatic amines are less basic than ammonia or aliphatic amines. So the responsible factor is the presence of lone pairs, that is aliphatic amines are therefore more basic than ammonia, more basic than aromatic amines. In aromatic amines such as aniline, the lone pair is involved in resonance and therefore they are weaker bases than ammonia as well. However, in case of substituted aniline is there an alkyl groups or other than alkyl groups or some functional group. So substituted anilines, there can be two possibilities. One is electron donating groups. I'll write specified as EDG, electron donating groups. As a result, this increases the electron density of benzene ring, which thereby increases the availability of lone pair. So substituted amines, it is found that in general electron donating groups increases the basicity of amines, whereas electron withdrawing groups, it is found that electron withdrawing groups, so I'll write it as EWG, electron withdrawing groups, thereby withdraws electrons, thereby destabilizes the conjugate acid that is the cation, and thus decreases the basic strength. So electron withdrawing groups such as NO2, CN, COH, it is found that thereby destabilizes and hence decreases the basic strength. So electron donating groups increases the basic strength, whereas electron withdrawing groups decreases the basic strength. As a result, we consider still more examples. Suppose we have aniline, substituted aniline, we have benzene with NH2, and I'll write it as NO2 group at para position, so we call it as para nitroaniline, followed by aniline And then we have paramethyl aniline. Paramethyl aniline is also called as paratoluidine. Now students, we know that NO2 group is electron withdrawing groups, and electron withdrawing groups decreases basicity, whereas electron donating groups increases basicity. So NO2 withdraws electrons, thereby decreasing the electron density, whereas alkyl groups are electron releasing, thereby increases the electron density. And thus it is found that toluidine is more basic than aniline. Aniline definitely more basic than nitro, because nitro is electron withdrawing groups. So electron withdrawing decreases basicity, whereas electron donating groups increases basicity. Whereas acidic property is the reverse of basicity. Similarly, if you take C2H5NH2 ethylamine and then you compare it with aniline, ethylamine and aniline. Now it is found that students, aniline, the lone pair is involved in resonance, whereas more plus I effect in ethanamine. It is found that alkyl groups are more electron releasing, and thus ethylamine is more basic than aniline, which is confirmed by pKb value. Smaller the pKb value, stronger is the base. Ethylamine, the pKb value is ethylamine, the pKb value is approximately comparatively 3.29 ethylamine, whereas aniline the pKb value is 9.38. This indicates that ethylamine is much more basic than correspondingly aniline. When we compare aniline with the next example, we have C6H5CH2 and NH2. We call this as benzylamine. This NH2 group is attached to that side chain. It's not directly attached to the aromatic nucleus, and therefore the lone pair is much more easily available as compared to aniline, and therefore benzylamine is more stronger base as compared to aniline, again confirmed by pKb value. The pKb value is approximately 4.70. So when you compare the overall basicity of ethylamine, aniline and benzylamine, it is found that ethylamine is more basic than benzylamine is more basic than aniline. Whereas if you consider ethylamine with CH3C double bond O and NH2, we call this as acetamide. IUPAC name is ethanamide. Still nitrogen has lone pair, whereas in acetamide the lone pair is involved in resonance. And if you see the lone pair resonance, if you see that oxygen atom will carry a negative charge, as a result you have double bond and NH2 plus, and therefore ethanamide is less basic than ethylamine. So in ethanamine the lone pair is still much more easily available, whereas acetamide the lone pair is involved in resonance. Therefore, the responsible factor in aniline as well as in acetamide, the lone pair is involved in resonance, that is delocalized, thereby less available for protonation and hence less basic than ethane amine.